Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com in beautiful Raider Gymnasium here in Selma, Indiana. We have the 2-1 Yorktown Tigers taking on your 1-2 Wapahani Lady Raiders here this evening. As always, I'm your broadcaster here tonight, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. As we'll get right into things with our Raiders Live pregame show, presented by the Liberty Perry Alumni Association. So the last time out here for Wapahani was at Cambridge City on last Thursday night. A big win there in which the Raiders won that one by a final score of 59-17 to notch the first win of the season there for themselves. And hopefully that will translate over into this game here tonight. You know, the good things that we did there in that game Thursday night at Cambridge City, hopefully then will work its way into this one here, and hopefully that confidence is there. And not only that, but you know, the more games you play, the more experience you get, the more team chemistry you have there as well, and excitement for each and every single ball game. These ladies really are pretty talented group of young ladies. It's a young team, and I know I say that all the time, but I think that's important to notice that, it's not always probably going to be sunshine and daisies until they continue to, come out here, get to play together, and, get some games under their belt. It'd be different if this was a veteran kind of group, a veteran type of team to where, there's a lot of senior leadership, balanced out with some great talent, but these ladies just don't have a lot of experience. And so I think as time goes along, they'll gain that experience. They'll gain more and more skill. They'll up the skill level even more, and they'll just continue to be an exciting group to watch because they're already fun to watch. They're a pleasure to broadcast for, and to be able to come out here and now to defend your home court against a team that is so good, such as the Yorktown Tigers. This is a pretty good group of young ladies over here for Yorktown, a team that's had a lot of success through the years. And then as I mentioned on our Raider Sports Report last night, if you haven't watched that yet, make sure to check that out. Talking about the recap from last week's games, and then also the games throughout the week this week, schedule changes and much more. So if you haven't got to watch that yet, make sure to do so. But I talked about last night with this Yorktown team. You still have likes of Elizabeth Reese, Carly Culberson, and then also Jalen Dunsmore. You have three young ladies right here that have really turned this Tigers team into a big-time force to reckon with, and it's been a force to be reckoning with through the years as well. It just wasn't started by them. But they've continued on a winning tradition there, and this is a tough team to play against. And Wapahani, I think, will definitely be up for the challenge here tonight. I know we're excited to get it going and to see where the cards fall. But hopefully we're able to come out here, put a great game plan together, since I can spit it out, and hopefully we're able to execute that game plan and get us a big win here tonight to begin the week. Because we have a very busy week in store. We got tonight's game and then Thursday night at home here against Winchester as well. So might as well go ahead and start the week off on a right note with a win here tonight over Yorktown. We'll see what happens here, folks. But at this time, we'll go ahead and step aside here for a break. And we'll stick right here with you with the national anthem.
Who's brought you
All righty, folks, welcome back here. What a beautiful singing of the national anthem right there by Wapahani Raider student. Again, I didn't catch her name. I did the same thing the other night, for heaven's sakes, because she sang during the boys' basketball game on Saturday. That was beautifully sang right there. So we'll take a look here at the non-starters here for the Yorktown Tigers. Number 2, Cameron Isaacs. Number 15, Cadence Ryan. Number 20, Riley Davis. Number 21, Rhea Tawari. Number 23, Palmer Perry. Number 33, Haley Reese. Number 40, Gretchen Moore. Number 45, Jenna Sylvester. Now for the starters, we have number 3, Elizabeth Reese. Number 10, Carly Culberson. Number 11, Amari Wright. Number 12, Savannah Baker. And number 42, Jalen Dunsmore. Again, that is the Yorktown Tigers, coached there by Leanne Barga. So now we'll take a look here at your Wapahani Lady Raiders. Non-starters include number 3, Kendall Thrasher. Number 4, Maddie Jefferson. Number 5, Zoe Swallow. Also number 11, Emily Thompson. Number 23, Malia York. Number 30, Destiny Felder. And number 32, Trinity Brozier. Now we'll take a look here at your Raider starters. Starting here at 1 guard, we have number 2, Reese Baker. Starting at another guard, number 12, Layla Lee. At 1 forward, number 22, Lauren Luce. Starting at 1 guard, number 25, Cameron Wise. And at center, number 33, Jalen Willis. Again, your Raiders coached by Mr. Scott Hudson, assisted by Carly Boggs. And so, folks, we'll step aside here for a quick break. We'll be back right after this. Folks, welcome back here as we got tonight's tip-off coming your way here from Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. Again, the 2-1 Yorktown Tigers taking on your 1-2 Wapahani Raiders. As always, Brandon Morvillius right here with your call. Cameraman Jordan Redbeard, McCoy, assuming the camera position there as we get tonight's game officially underway here from Raider Gymnasium. Wapahani will start off with the first possession here of the night. Reese Baker on here to Cameron Wise. Here's Layla Lee. Up top now, Lauren Luce swung on to Baker on the left side. Got a screen set there, setting up there for Wise here at the top. Really spreading the floor here, see what the Raiders can come up with. Then you had Jalen Willis wide open underneath. Unfortunately, Wise didn't recognize that in time. Baker dumps it down low, and there's Jalen Willis wide open for 2. A great find and a great finish as the Raiders get on the board first here tonight. Culberson dribbles there to the elbow, back outside. Here's Elizabeth Reese again. Mari, no good right there. Mari Wright, that is. Again, the Tigers here with Reese, Elizabeth Reese averaging 17 a game, Culberson with 21, and Dunsmore with 4.7 points a game, along with 7 rebounds a game. Layla Lee here on the left wing. He's looking for Baker there on that back cut. Instead, Luce looks to drive cross-court pass again here to Lee. Wise out near half court again as the Raiders orchestrate something here. Loose near the corner up top. Here's Willis. That gives way out of Baker. Again, not a whole lot of movement here from Wapahani. Loose here with a step through. Baker, they're thought about taking that shot and will be fouled on the way up. Push from behind. And so the foul will be on number 11, Amari Wright. That's going to be her first, team's first. And so a couple of free throws in the way here for Reese Baker, as the first one's going to be up and good. Nicely done there for Reese. Second free throw attempt up and good as well. Nicely done there, Reese Baker. 2 for 2 from the line and gives the Raiders a 4-0 lead to begin tonight. Swung on to the right side. There's Reese for 3. And nothing surprising about that one. Tell you what, that young lady can definitely come out here and shoot with the best of them from behind that three-point line. We've seen through the first 3 years of her career out here, obviously now being a senior. Baker in the corner, the three-pointer's up, and it's money from beyond the arc. Reese Baker strikes now for her 5th point on the night, and the Raiders back to a 4-point lead. Taken away by Baker. Cross court here, there's Layla Lee now for 3. A little too much mustard on that one. Culberson all the way down court and maneuvers away right around Baker for 2. So Culberson there with her first bucket on the night again, averaging 21 points, leading the team in that statistical category here for the Tigers. Loose here on the left side. Baker again looking for that back cut. Instead finds Layla Lee down low, and a nice finish, a great find there from Cameron Wise. And then Lee to go up strong there for 2. And Culberson fouled on the shot at the elbow. So the foul here on Reese Baker, her first. Team's first of the ball game. And the first one will be up and good here for Culberson. Again, Leanne Barga, I believe now in her second or third season at the helm of this Yorktown Tiger basketball team. No good there off of the shot, but Dunsmore got the rebound but then threw it away. Wise there looked to have been fouled on the layup. No call was made, so the Tigers still in possession here, 9-6. Wapahani lead on over here to a wide open Culberson for 3. A little short there on the shot. That was loose on the rebound. Lee up strong for 2, gets it deflected away. So a couple empty possessions here the last couple times around. Right from the elbow, no good. Baker corralling the rebound, her first of the night. Baker outside here to Luce. Now gives way here to Lee. Lee now to find the Baker. Nice handoff there. Wise now in control of the basketball here with 3:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Open Layla Lee, dumps it down low. Willis using the body, positioned herself beautifully right there. Got her backside right into Dunsmore right there, not giving her the ability to swat it away. And a great finish there is now Willis with 4 points to go along with a rebound. So far here through the first 5 or so minutes into the ball game. Down low there, Dunsmore open, nothing there. Luce corralling another rebound, now her second on the night. So the Raiders looking pretty strong right now. Just got to keep it flowing here offensively. Get your stops defensively. Now Lee looking to attack the rim, pulls up and drains it. Got a little 10-footer right there for Layla. So 4 points now for Layla on the night, and the Raiders again out to their largest lead of the ball game of 7, 13-6. Culberson down low there to Dunsmore, back outside. Right, heavily pressured there by Baker. No good, and Dunsmore looked to have got the shot blocked away, but instead they're going to get Willis there on the foul. He's got her there on the wrist, so Willis will pick up her first. Team's second. And again, so Dunsmore at the charity stripe here for 2 of them. So the first one will be up and good for Dunsmore. It's going to be her first point on the night. We'll have a substitution following what might be a make here for Yorktown. She's coming in for the shooter. And Dunsmore got the firmly roll to go. So now number 45, that is Jenna Sylvester, subbing in for the first time tonight for the Yorktown Tigers. 2:07 remaining here in the first. Loose on to Wise. Now down court, here's Willis. Pulls it back there. Wise to the middle. Willis now here on the right side. Hand off there to Baker. Steps up there for 3, and the bank is open. Reese Baker from downtown, her second 3 here of the night. And the Raiders back to an 8-point lead, but there is Amari Wright from beyond the arc, adding in a 3 of her own. Very action-packed first quarter here from both sides. Both teams finding their offense early here in this one. Wise there to Luce. An open Baker. Dribbles down low, finds Willis, no good on the layup. And so now we got 1 minute remaining here in the first. 16-11, Wapahani ahead. Wright finds Reese, shot fake there. Looking for Culberson now up top, but instead will hold on to it to find Wright on the left wing. And you can't really give these ladies much breathing room here on the defensive end. Culberson with a wide open 3 and will drain it. And so just like that, an 8-point lead has dwindled down to just 2. And a reach-in foul as the Tigers put on a little full court pressure again here. It's going to be on number 10, Culberson. And that's going to be her first, team's second. So we got Malia York, Kendall Thrasher, and Trinity Brozier now on the floor here for Wapahani. For Yorktown, we got Cameron Isaacs, as well as number 40, Gretchen Moore. So inbounded here to Thrasher. 28 seconds to play. Wise there across half court, gets the pass taken away. First turnover of the night here for Wapahani, and the Tigers have evened it right up on an 8-0 run put together here from Yorktown. And again, a little pressure here, and the Raiders start to falter a little bit. Got to take better care of the basketball, for goodness sakes. So actually 1 second to play. Let's see if they have enough time to get a shot up here. And that's going to be it here for the first quarter. So again, it's tied here at 16 at the end of 1. Action-packed first quarter of basketball here from Raider Gymnasium. Again, we greatly appreciate all of you for joining us here tonight, but we got much more to come your way. Work right after this message.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Again, Brandon Morvillius alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Tied here at 16 as both teams are getting ready to come out of the huddle here in just a brief moment. Wapahani had a 8-point lead. They was up 16-8, and then a couple threes later, and then also a layup, and right back in it again. And you got to give a lot of credit here. You know, both teams there in that first quarter took fairly good care of the basketball. You know, there was times where, you know, get a little sloppy with deflections and such. But, you know, neither team really turned it over very much. Yorktown had 2 turnovers, Wapahani with 1. And so now, you know, I would imagine you're probably going to continue to see that full court pressure put on there by Yorktown. And really the biggest thing for Wapahani is how they handle that. You know, if they handle that and not be able to turn the ball over and set themselves up for good shots, then, you know, you'll see a lot of success here, I think, for Wapahani. But if they don't handle that pressure very well, it could potentially be a long night at the offense here. As we'll have a foul here on Layla Lee. It's her first, team's third. So inbound play along the baseline there is, that's going to be more no good there for 2. Loose ball underneath and a jump ball, which the possession arrow will favor Wapahani. So great job there underneath. Again, especially considering, you know, you didn't get that defensive rebound. He was able to tie her up right there and still get the ball back. Tell you what, that's a dangerous place to pick up your dribble there at half court. Lee for 2. No good there. That was rebounded by Gretchen Moore. So the Tigers headed back the other way. Again, tied here at 16. Culberson over to Reese on the left wing. Again, we have Thrasher, Wise, York, Brozier, and Lee on the floor for Wapahani. Sylvester takes it in and gets fouled on the way up. Some heavy pressure there by Malia York. But York will end up picking up the foul there for her first and team's 4th. So again, that will send Jenna Sylvester to the line for 2 shots. Got a sophomore forward here for this Tigers basketball team. Off the arc here with the first one. And now number 11, Amari Wright, will return to the floor for Yorktown. Culberson will now come out. The second of 2 for Sylvester will be up and no good. Man, that was a really late call. So it was a lane violation. Goodness gracious. All right. So the Tigers will take the lead now on a 9-0 run. Wise motoring down the floor and will get a foul picked up here on, looks like Isaacs, and indeed it will be. Cameron Isaacs will pick up her first, team's 3rd. And so now Wise will head to the line for a pair. Just a little over 7 minutes remaining here in the first half. The first one up and no good there for Wise. As we'll see Jalen Willis back out onto the floor here for Layla Lee. So again, Wise here at the line for one more. Down by 1, looking to tie it up right here, and she does so. So nicely done. Wise able to convert there for her first point on the night. And we'll see Reese Baker back out onto the floor here for Cameron Wise. Moore look to find Isaacs down low, but great denial there from Willis as it ends up in a turnover. So Baker doing some zigzags here through the defense. York to the top of the key to Willis, no good on the 3. York coming down with a rebound right there, sneaking inside. Baker to the top, swung on. Here's Thrasher, screen sent by Willis, finds York at the top of the key. Back with a handoff now, looking for Brozier to crash to the basket. She does so. Very dangerous pass there on the inside, and that ends up in a Raider turnover. There's too many moving bodies there on the inside right there. Gotta avoid making that pass. And Amari Wright up and good for 2. So right now with 5 points, puts the Raiders, or the Tigers rather, up by a pair. Baker sets up there for that screen. Thrasher hands it off to York. Back to an open Thrasher. Into the corner. Baker thought about it, but will draw the defense back out. Inside the arc now, no good. Tipped around. The Tigers grab a hold of it. Isaac's now on the Reese. So Mari Wright out near the logo there, finds Reese on the left side. Up top, Isaacs for 3. No good that time. Willis corrals her second rebound tonight. And so you got Willis taking up the ball here now on to Thrasher. Wapahani looks to set up for the screen. Thrasher thinks otherwise. A little too strong on the shot. Sent it high up off the backboard. Sylvester inside, nearly denied away, and Willis will come down with another rebound. Great contest there on the shot there from Malia York. And so we'll have a 30-second timeout taken here by Wapahani. This will be their first charge timeout here of the evening. So we'll go ahead and stick right here with you during our Carriage A. Wolf DDS PC game break. We'd like to thank some more of our sponsors here tonight. Can't do what we do without them, so we greatly appreciate Next Home Elite Real Estate. Their primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, Austin Rich provides consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a market plan that provides superior service to all of his clients without compromise. For all of your real estate needs, contact Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546. And so back out of the timeout here. Again, Wapahani down by a couple, 19-17. Got Baker up top here to Lee, and it's going to be for 3, just short and out of bounds. So the Tigers will take over here on offense, ahead by 2, with now 4.5 remaining here in the first half. Culberson swings it on the right now to number 21. That is Tuari. Again, she just came in a moment ago. Culberson inside in the paint and floats it up and good. So Culberson already with 10 of Yorktown's 21 points here in the first half. So not much in the way of getting open here for Wapahani. All right, so Lee, right side there. Wise sets a screen. Now Willis back to Wise, looking to drive to the basket. And the Raiders will get the pass deflected out of bounds. So the Raiders will retain possession here as Lauren Luce will return to the floor for Malia York. Baker in the corner, drives inside, now kicks it out to Luce. Luce dribbles to the top to find Wise. Baker to Luce, back on the Lee. And that pass will be deflected out of bounds off of Yorktown. So the Raiders, again with possession of the ball here, 3:10 remaining here in the first half. Down only by 4. Got off to a great start, but since then's kind of fell by the wayside here offensively, and that's going to be turned over there by Wise. So third turnover now of the night here for Wapahani. And she's got to step on the end line. There's Culberson. So now the Tigers will turn it over. That's their 5th turnover here in the first half. They still got plenty of time, but Wapahani has only managed to score 1 point here in the second quarter. Again, Yorktown really hasn't done much better. They've only scored 5. So after a great offensive performance there in the first quarter, it's been everything but that here in the second quarter for both teams. That was Lee that came up with a rebound, loose, no good for 3. Culberson back the other way, and that's going to be laid up there by Tuari. And so the Tigers now with a 6-point lead. What a turnaround they've had. They have managed to go on a 15-1 run. Again, the Raiders were up 16-8. That's pretty much been Tigers ever since then. Baker open for 3, no good. They're off the side iron. Wright will find Moore. Moore now gets into the paint area. Tuari no good. Moore there with a rebound and a deflected pass. Ends up there in the hands of Sylvester and deflected out of bounds off of the Raiders. And back in will come Jalen Dunsmore here for number 45, Jenna Sylvester. So the Raiders have some work to do here. Got a couple opportunities here to get back there on offense. It's going to get a couple of rebounds. Tuari, no good for 3. And we're going to have a foul underneath on the Tigers. It looked like Willis might have been held down. So we're going to have Dunsmore pick up the foul. That's going to be her first, team's 4th. And still the full court pressure. And the Raiders will turn it over. So Culberson now looking to attack the rim. Little jumper there, gets it to go. And so Wapahani, unfortunately, now is starting to fall on some hard times. Actually, they've been falling on some hard times here offensively. Now turn the basketball over here a couple times in a row, and timeout taken here from the Raiders will be their second charge timeout here of the night. And again, we'll go ahead and stick right here with you. We'd like to thank some more sponsors here this evening. Liberty Perry Alumni Association, including President Richard Morris. The Liberty Perry Alumni Association serves as the Wapahani Center and Selma High School alumni. Make sure to visit their online website at www.libertyperryalumni.com to get any information on any events and to purchase any Wapahani-related items on their web store. Also, to purchase an engraved brick for the Alumni Brick Walkway, you can simply fill out a form, which is on the homepage of the alumni website. So I greatly appreciate them for being our sponsor. They do a lot of great things for the community and for all the wonderful people that graduated, whether it be at Wapahani or Center or Selma High School. Have a storied history, that's for sure. Wise here at the top again. We're under 40 seconds to play here in the first half. Wise pulls up for 2, no good. Rebounded there by Dunsmore, but Lee comes up with it and can't get it together there. Baker for 3, it's up, and the Raiders just cold here offensively. For goodness sake. And there's Dunsmore for 2. And we're going to be a little behind here on the clock, and that's going to be the end of the first half. So the Raiders started out well, but we've hit a snag and are giddy up here. We have been outscored 19-1 after having a 16-8 lead. So the Raiders have some work to do here. We've got to figure some things out here at the half. Again, down 27-17, Tigers lead it here at halftime. We'll step aside and we'll be back with our halftime show coming up live on the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Brandon Morbilius right here with you. Alongside with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, halftime score, the Yorktown Lady Tigers lead your Wapahani Lady Raiders here tonight, 27-17. So again, as I have alluded to throughout the first half there, really it's been, the first quarter was a great first quarter. Very competitive, tied at 16 there at the end of one. And, you're just thinking to yourself, hey, this is going to be, an interesting game in which, both teams, offensively was just getting it together. The defense couldn't slow each other down. And then, like I said right there before we went to break, the Raiders have hit a snag here offensively. They have went on a big-time cold spell, in which, it's put them in a situation now. They're down by 10. They was, again, up 16-8 there in the first quarter. I think you had, I would say, roughly about a minute and a half, 2 minutes left there in the first quarter. And then for whatever reason, in the second quarter, we had that free throw hit by Cameron Weiss. She was 1 for 2 there from the line. And that was it. That was the only scoring we had in that second quarter. So you cannot afford to go on a cold spell like that, especially against a good team like the Yorktown Tigers. Now, again, Yorktown necessarily hasn't lit it up offensively, but they have made good of opportunities. This Tigers team, again, a lot of veteran leadership, pretty impressive group of young ladies here hung right in there and have knocked down some key shots when the opportunity presented itself. While, again, Wapahani, again, we've had great looks, and really for the most part here, we moved the ball well. We only had 4 first-half turnovers. We forced 6 Yorktown turnovers here in the first half, and so we're doing our part in taking good care of the basketball. Right now we are 3 of 4 from the free throw line. And so we've just gotta continue to do a better job. That's been one of the biggest things here for us. I think that when you come out here, you have an opportunity to get a win over a big-time team like the Tigers. You've got to make the appropriate adjustments, and we've moved the ball well. We've just got to start sinking some shots. I'd like to see us attack the rim a little bit more. And I think we've done an okay job of that, but, we need to have a little bit more movement on offense, set ourselves to be up to be successful, and hopefully great things will happen from there. But you can't necessarily worry about, some of these little things. We can't worry about, how they went on a run like this. You've got to halt that run. You've got to get back at it offensively. Continue to be very active on the defensive end, contesting shots, also getting deflections, doing the little things that may not exactly show up in the statistical book. We've got to do some of those little things, the hustle points. You got a loose ball, you got to get on the floor, whatever the case might be. Do the little things, and hopefully then some of the big things of the ball game will be a little bit easier on you. But again, you've put yourself in a situation just from, just the lack of being able to knock down some shots. Hopefully those shots will start to fall for us here in this second half. Again, you can't miss shots forever, but we've settled for good shots. Now just got to knock them home and hopefully get back into this thing. And you got to really consider yourself, still in a, relatively good situation considering how ice cold you was offensively. You still only find yourself down by 10. It could be a lot worse. So the defense has done well enough. Now just get the offense going, and now we'll start I would imagine the Raiders will be looking in the right direction here. You still got a long way to go. You got 16 minutes of basketball. Anything's possible. Just got to come back out here reared and ready to go in this second half and let the cards fall where they may. So, again, we'll take a look here at the halftime stats. The Raiders were led by Reese Baker, had 8 points there in the first half to go along with 1 rebound. You also had Layla Lee with 4 points and a rebound. Jalen Willis also with 4 points, 3 rebounds. Then Cameron Wise with 1 point, Lauren Luce with 2 rebounds, and Malia York with 1 rebound, again for a grand total 17 first half points here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. Again, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. So I'd like to see us get to the line a little bit more. Again, attack that rim, draw some fouls, and rebound the basketball. We've got to rebound better. I think that was another key that we need to do a better job of, especially on the defensive end, to not allow Yorktown to get second chance opportunities at points. So we'll see what happens. We have 2 minutes left until the start of the third quarter. Again, thanks for sticking around here. We got much more to come right after these messages. Welcome back again live here on the WHS Network. Brandon Morvillius here with you. Alongside with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. And we'll start this third quarter again with the Tigers ahead of your Raiders 27-17 as the Tigers will begin the second half with possession of the basketball. Again, we do want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. Greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. It means a lot to know that you guys are watching our broadcast and, more importantly, supporting these young ladies because they deserve that. Whether you be a Wapahani fan, a Yorktown fan, these are young ladies that deserve the attention and the recognition. So we're happy to be able to provide it for them. So Willis off the rebound there, and the Raiders here with their first possession of the second half. Let's hope for a little bit better shooting here for us. Unfortunately, again, I said it over and over there, but we've had some good looks there in the first half. Just unfortunately, shots weren't falling for us, and sometimes that's just how the game goes, unfortunately. Loose, no good there for 2. Good look there on the inside, just unable to get it to go. And so right here with a handoff there to Tuari. There's number 12, Baker, no good. Rebounded there by herself. Gets it right back and puts it right in there for 2. So again, that's where those second chance points, I literally just talked about that there at the end of our halftime report, and how that's another key thing that the Raiders are going to have to do a better job of there in the first half, or a better job than what they did in the first half was blocking out, getting rebounds, because Yorktown has had several opportunities, second chance points, and it's one shot or less. If you can get them to turn the ball over, that's even better, but we've got to do a better job there as Reese Baker puts that one in for 2. So now 10 points here for her on the night. No good. Willis coming down with a rebound. Nice job on the inside there by Jalen. Now 5 rebounds on the night here for her. So the foul's going to be here on number 21. Apologize, forgot to clear the fouls here from the first half, but Tuari will pick up her first, team's first of the half. Willis here in the corner. And that pass will be deflected out of bounds, and it's going to be Wapahani basketball. So it'll be Layla Lee to inbound along the sideline. So inbounded there into the backcourt to Reese Baker. Crosses half court to find Cameron Wise, and that was nearly taken away. And a basket will be good. Cameron Wise for 2. So a big bucket there to get the Raiders back on the board. And so the foul will be on Tuari. Her second, team second of the half. So again, Wise at the line here for one more. Looking for that three-point play, and she gets it to go. Beautifully done there by Cameron. 4 points now for her on the night. And it's a 7-point Tiger lead with just under 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, and Dunsmore is going to get called for the traveling violation. Loose inbounds it there to Willis. Going to bring it up floor here, now finds Baker. Reese Baker now takes it all the way inside, attacking that rim. A little bit of contact, but that's not enough to force a foul call. There is number 45, Jenna Sylvester, and number 40, Gretchen Moore. We'll return to the floor here for the Lady Tigers. So loose to inbound along the baseline. All the way out here to Cameron Wise near the logo here at midcourt. And Wise going to get called for the travel, was looking for the pass coming off of that spin move. Nobody was there, and unfortunately put her in a bad predicament there. She was trying to slow things up. Right on over here to Moore on the right wing. Culberson there in the middle. Lost the handle on it there, and that's going to be a traveling violation as well on Yorktown. So their second turnover here in the second half gives them 8. Now for the game, Wapahani with 5. So we'll have Thrasher back on the floor. Then bounded here to Baker along the sideline, drives to the middle now of the floor, and we'll see what the Raiders again can get going here. Again, we've already put 5 points up on the board here in the second half, and Willis will lose that one out of bounds. So right out near half court finds Moore. And that's going to be picked off. Layla Lee Finds Baker for 2. Oh, we've got to find a way to come away with some points right there. As we'll have a jump ball possession. Arrow favors Wapahani. So it's a great job there by Lee to come away with that turnover. He's got to find a way to put some points there. Willis missed a layup there, so another golden opportunity here for your Raiders. Just struggling here a little bit offensively. Back-to-back opportunities. No good there for Culberson. Lee with the rebound. Her second. Looking to go coast to coast and gets the ball stripped away. Raiders still have it now. Loose for 3. It's up and no good. So the foul here on Lee. Her second. Team's first of the half. And we'll have number 3, Elizabeth Reese, now return to the floor for Yorktown. So again, I had to up that clock a little bit more there. We had 4:17, it was actually 4:11. Unfortunately, I guess the clock did not start on that inbound a moment ago when Wapahani inbounded it. So that was my fault. Apologize for that. Got to come away with a rebound here. Baker does. Down court, Lee for 2. There we go. Now we're able to convert. So now 6 points on the night here for Layla Lee, and the Raiders have got this to a manageable 5 points. And that's going to be taken away. Baker with the steal. Takes it inside. Nice close off by Lee, and the great finish from Reese Baker. And that will cause the Tigers to take a timeout. Their first charge timeout here of the evening. So the Raiders come back out here in the second half with a little renewed vigor, so to speak. So we'll step aside here for a quick break, and we'll be back right after this message. All right, folks, welcome back again. Both teams still here in the huddle. But did want to make mention of make sure to join us on Thursday night. We got more Lady Raider basketball coming your way here from the WHS Network as Wapahani will take on Winchester. Big time game again on Thursday night. Please join us there for that one. It'll be a JV start time, 6 o'clock. Varsity game to follow. And again, we'll be back in action then on Friday and Saturday as well with the boys basketball team. The boys will play at LaPel on Friday night, then back at home on Saturday night against Centerville, which we were supposed to play against Knightstown on Saturday night. But again, we talked about that in our Raiders Sports Report. If you guys haven't watched that yet, make sure to do so. Talks about the recap of last week's games and the week ahead throughout this week and what to expect. And we're going to have a double dribble called here on the Tigers. That was Jenna Sylvester. And bounded in there to Layla Lee. Now Willis there at the top, but she'll hand it off now. Loose gives way to Thrasher. Thrasher there to Baker, and dangerous pass ends up in a turnover. Third turnover now of the second half, 7 for the game. And I think Wright got away with a turnover there as well as Luce comes down with that rebound for her third of the night. And we'll have a reach-in foul here on Yorktown's number 45, Jenna Sylvester. Her first, team's third. So Luce to inbound. Another dangerous one across half court there, the old baseball pass. So Luce definitely has plenty of arm on it. But we've got to start going more towards the basketball. So then she don't have to make long passes like that. The shorter, the better. Lee here at the top of the key, swung on to loose. And another dangerous pass, really kind of unneeded right there by Wapahani. Again, these long passes through many hands doesn't really work out too well. No good there for Elizabeth Reese. Back outside here, right into the corner. Isaac's looking to drive. And the Tigers will turn it back over. They're saying that Wapahani deflected it. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I'm not sure if that happened or not. Obviously, they've seen it, so obviously it must have happened, but I'm not quite sure that I would see it that way, but still nonetheless, Tiger basketball. And we'll have a foul here on Lauren Luce. So that's going to be her first, team second. So Culberson inbound along the baseline. Finds Isaacs, guarded there by Luce. Down low, Sylvester guarded by Willis there a moment ago. Off the mark there, could have been a little over the back. But instead it's going to be deflected out of bounds off of Yorktown, so Wapahani will take over. Okay, so loose to inbound now. And another pass deflected out of bounds. That's what I'm saying. We've got to start, setting screens, making sure we're getting girls going towards the basketball. You just can't have, just freedom, roaming the floor here. You've got to start setting more screens to get more girls open. So Thrasher here up top. Lee sets a screen there. Swung on to Baker. And Baker was looking to dish that down low there to Willis. Was kicked out of bounds though, so the Raiders remain here with a possession, and another dangerous pass out of bounds. And again, I'm not trying to be mean when I say this here, but Wapahani's just been a little careless with the basketball. I'm not saying the Tigers have really been much better by any means, but some of our passes on these inbound plays have not exactly been up to par. Thrasher, there's a little pressure here. And we're going to have a timeout now taken by Wapahani. This will be their third charge timeout here of the evening. We got 1:08 remaining here in the third quarter. Yorktown 29, Wapahani 26. We'll be back with more here on the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Alrighty, back out of here, folks. We have 1:08 remaining. It is 29-26. The Tigers ahead here again with Willis to inbound, and now that was a great pass right there. You got a wide open Layla Lee right underneath the basket. That was about as well designed play as you're going to see right there. Executed beautifully there by the Raiders. Swung on here, Culberson for three. No good there. And the Tigers will again come up with another offensive rebound. We've got to get the block out there. Now Isaacs for two. No good there. That's deflected out of bounds off Yorktown. Loose inbounds there to Lee. Facing a little pressure. There's Loose again. So the Raiders here turn it over. That is turnover number 5 here in the second half. And it gives them 9 for the ball game. Yorktown with 11 turnovers. Reese draws it back here to the top. Now Sylvester, cross-court pass, right on to Culberson. Little drop back shot, no good. Willis with the rebound. That's her 6th of the night. Down court, Lee for 2. No good that time. And we're going to have a foul. It was before time expired. Again, for whatever reason, we was still a little bit behind. So the foul there on Jenna Sylvester, her 2nd, team's 4th, and so I guess that's going to go ahead and be the end of the 4th quarter, or the end of the 3rd quarter rather, off of that. So nonetheless, it is 29-28. Yorktown here as we head to the 4th here on the WHS Network. We'll be back with more right after this break.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
We're back out of here, folks, live on the WHS Network, and it's 29-28 Yorktown over Wapahani as we head to the 4th quarter, and a lot better job there in that 3rd quarter here from Wapahani. Great to see them come back out of the timeout, or out of the halftime break there to be able to get after. You found yourself down by 10 at the half, 27-17. We outscored Yorktown 11-2. So that is a job well done there in that 3rd quarter, and hopefully we can keep it going here in the 2nd quarter because Lord knows, you get a tight game like this, every possession counts. And so we'll see what happens here. You got Isaacs on the inside, gets the pass deflected away, but Wright in control. Finds Sylvester back to Wright for 3. It's up, and it's good. So they've already scored more just in that one shot here in the 4th quarter than what they scored the entire 3rd. And another timeout taken by Wapahani. And so we'll go ahead and stick right here with you during the timeout. Again, this will be our Kara J. Wolf DDS PC game break. Again, some more sponsors we'd like to thank here this evening. A big thanks to Jones Auto Body, owned by J.R. Fannin and located at 1901 East Memorial Drive in Muncie, Indiana. Jones Auto Body is the Muncie's oldest and largest auto repair and paint shops, in which they've been servicing the community for over 30 years. So if you have any questions or need them to take a look at your vehicle, make sure to contact them at 765-284-2593. Again, that is Jones Auto Body, assurance of quality. Also, a big thanks to Kinshaw Properties, owned by Kendra and Shane Franks. Kinshaw Properties is a Muncie-based company that offers Ball State area rental homes. For more information, check out their website at KenshawProperties.com. Again, that is KENSHA Properties.com. You can also contact them at their number 765-356-1340. So again, following the timeout here, again, Wapahani will turn it over. Right, no good. We got a loose ball, and there was a timeout taken, which I'm not quite sure, in all honesty, not quite sure how you could have taken a timeout right there because nobody had possession of the basketball. Okay, well, nonetheless, that's a call that was made. So we'll stick there with it. So again, it'll be Yorktown basketball coming out of the timeout. Looks like we'll have Amari right here to inbound for the Tigers. So again, Yorktown with 3 timeouts remaining. Wapahani with only 1. Nice defense right there from the Raiders. Right. We'll get called for the double dribble. And that's turnover number 12 now for Yorktown. With 7:17 to play here in regulation. Willis now there to Lutz. Gives away here to Cameron Wise. Willis here at the top. Not a whole lot of movement here from the Raiders. Again, only down by 4, 32-28. 6:55 remaining. Wise here will step up for 3. No good off the back iron. And we're going to have a reach-in foul called here on Wapahani. This looks to be on Baker. And indeed it will be. Reese Baker will pick up her second, team's third of the half. And so Culberson in charge of the basketball with a Tiger 4-point lead here in the fourth. Wright with another wide open 3. Somebody's got to get out there on her, for goodness sakes. So that's 11 points now on the night here for Amari Wright. Down low, Willis for 2. It's up and it's good. A great find there by Layla Lee. So Willis now with 6 points to go along with 6 rebounds. Isaacs gets the ball knocked right away. So the Tigers will retain possession here as we'll have Malia York back in the game for Lauren Luce. Culberson lost the handle on it, trapped there in the corner. All the way back outside, that's Reese for 3, and it's up and it's good. Elizabeth Reese. And so the only point scored here by Yorktown has been nothing but long-range missile, so to speak. They've knocked down 3 threes here in the fourth and has established now an 8-point lead after only being up by 1 at the end of 3 quarters. Wise to Lee, a corner 3, it's up. No good. Culberson with the rebound. Down court here, it's a foot race. Wright with the left hand up and good. A dangerous pass there, picked off by Culberson and misses the layup. And that's going to head out of bounds off of the Tigers. So Wapahani will maintain possession off of that rebound from Lee. It looks like we'll have Kendall Thrasher returning to the floor for Wapahani. And Raya Tuwari back on for Yorktown. Inbounded to Thrasher in the corner. Back up top, screen set there by Lee. Again, you got 5 minutes to play. Still some time here, but we've got some work to do. Down by 10. York Shot inside the arc, no good, rolls right off the rim. Culberson will push it up floor. Splits the middle, takes it inside, little turnaround jumper, no good. And that's out of bounds off of Wapahani. Inbound to Sylvester. And that's going to be stripped away, and that's going to be a jump ball in which the possession arrow will favor Wapahani. So that is now turnover number 13 on the evening here for Yorktown. So inbounded to Thrasher. Got to get the ball across half court, does so there. Now on to Lee on the right side. Wise will step up for three, off the mark there. Culberson wide open in the corner, and she's going to be fouled on the shot. And so again, a foul there on Jalen Willis, her second, teams fourth. And so that's going to be free free throws right here. And so the first of three will be up and no good. That was all but down right there for Culberson. And a second one will be up and good there. And now we'll see Dunsmore back in for Yorktown. Reese Baker back in for Wapahani. She'll come in there for Malia York. And now number 12, Savannah Baker for Yorktown will sub in here for Cameron Isaacs. So again, 4:03 to play. Again, one more free throw for Culberson, and it's up and good. So Amari Wright will return to the floor for Culberson. Gives her a little breather, and we got 4 minutes essentially to play. Again, the Raiders have got to get it going here on offense, and then hopefully get some stops here defensively. But definitely got to start somewhere here offensively. Wise, no good. That's going to be out of bounds off Wapahani. And so again, you hate to see that for Wise. It's just been tough going there for her throughout the ball game here. Wise just unfortunately has not been able to get anything going. Sometimes, you're going to have those nights. Just unfortunate, you really haven't been able to get anything going here tonight, only with 4 points so far. So right cross half court finds Reese. Back to right again on the right side. Cross court pass, Dunsmore down low to Tuari. And she'll be fouled on the shot. And that looks to be on Layla Lee, and indeed it will be. So Lee will pick up her third, team's fifth. And so Tuari at the line for 2 shots. And the first one's going to be up and no good. The second of 2 for Tuari is up and good. So the Raiders start again offensively here. You got Lee, Luce, Wise, Baker, and Thrasher on the floor for Wapahani. Down by 13, a little over 3 minutes remaining. Luce from beyond the arc, no good that time. Rebounded by Savannah Baker of Yorktown. And Dunsmore, just one too many steps. And back in will be Willis for Luce. So again, Wapahani's had their chances here. Again, was only down by 1 coming into the 4th. But after some made 3-point baskets from Yorktown, we've fallen behind here, but a big-time 3 there from Reese Baker right on cue. Now 15 on the night there for that young lady here for your Raiders. Deflected there by Willis, turned over by Yorktown. Thrasher on the Lee. That was Wise for 2, not Willis, pardon me. Baker there to Wari, up for 2, no good. And so Culberson will come back in for Baker of Yorktown. Again, we have just under 2.5 to play here in the 4th. Tigers lead at 43-33. Culberson inbound along the baseline there to Dunsmore. And back outside here, Elizabeth Reese in control of the basketball. And defensively, we just pretty much got to start getting up there on them, trying to get the steal or do something to create some disruption, trying to get the ball back here. And Lee will end up picking up the foul. That's going to be her 4th. Team's 6th here in the second half. So right, all the way back up top again here to Reese. Back to right again, now to the middle outside. Here's to Wari. To Culberson, back to right. And Wise will now commit the foul, her first, team 7th. And so now the Tigers in the bonus. So that will send number 3, Elizabeth Reese, to the line for the 1-and-1 opportunity. Malia York will now return to the floor for Layla Lee. And so Reese, her free throw will be up and good on the first one. 7 points down the night here for Elizabeth Reese. And the second one will be up and good as well. So back to a 12-point Tiger lead with less than 2 minutes to play. Wapahani's got to get going and going quick. Wise attack in the basket, and it's up and no good. That was Amari right there with a rebound. On to Tuari, now down court. Here's Elizabeth Reese, guarded by Reese Baker. And we've got some holding on the play. So holding on the defense. So the foul there on number 3, Kendall Thrasher, her first, team's 8th. We got number 32, Trinity Brozier, back out onto the floor here for the Raiders. And a free throw up and good here for Elizabeth Reese. Padding the lead just a little bit more now with number 40, Gretchen Moore, subbing in here for Tuari. Second attempt up and good as well, finding the bottom of the net. So Baker pushing it up floor quickly here. You got Willis in the corner. Screen set here now. Back up top. Here's Thrasher. He's looking for York there on that back cut. Nothing there. There's Willis for 3. No good. Battle for the rebound there between Brozier and Moore. Moore comes away with it. Culberson there with a shot fake, and the Tigers just going to draw it out. Again, really here, if you're Wapahani, just play defense. There's no reason to foul. You're down by 14 points. No reason to make this even larger lead by any means. Just sit down and play defense here. And instead we're going to foul anyway. So the foul here on Reese Baker, her third. Team's ninth. And so the first one's going to be up and good. The second of two here for Elizabeth Reese, up and good as well. So she's going to have half of her points from the free throw line here tonight. 27 seconds to play. Thrasher to the inside now. Here's Brozier attacking the rim. Outside now, Willis hands it off to York. She'll take the three. And can't get the friendly bounce to go. Brozier there with the rebound. Now Kendall Thrasher for three, no good. And the Tigers just going to dribble it out here to wrap up tonight's ball game. And there you have it. So final score here this evening from Raider Gymnasium, Yorktown 49, Wapahani 33. So again, really the frustrating part, when you look at the whole aspect of things, it's really broken down into quarters. First quarter, Wapahani had a very good first quarter. Of course, so did Yorktown. Tied at 16. The second quarter, Raiders had a letdown. Couldn't score offensively. Then you come back out right out of the half. Third quarter, much better play by Wapahani. Ended up outscoring them. I think it was 11-2. We was down 27-17 at the half. Came back at it there at the end of three. We was down 29-28. Then again in the fourth quarter, another letdown offensively. Couldn't get anything going, and they outscored us 20-5 in that fourth quarter. And just unfortunate way to end it, but the Raiders had some chances. Unfortunately, just came up a little bit short here tonight. So, folks, make sure to stay with us. We got our Raiders Live post-game show coming up right after these messages. right, folks, welcome back live here on the Raiders Live post-game show. Again, with final score here this evening, the Yorktown Lady Tigers defeating your Wapahani Lady Raiders 49-33. Just a very unfortunate loss here tonight. You get down the stretch in the ball game there, you got a chance to win it. You come into that fourth quarter only down by 1 point, and just wasn't in the cards there in the fourth. We struggled again offensively to get anything rolling, and then on the defensive end had a couple of breakdowns there where it allowed Yorktown to knock down some open three-point shots, and then just kind of chipping away from there. Just trying to play from behind, trying to play catch up there, and just didn't work out for us, and so. I think there's definitely a lot to take away from this game. I mean, obviously, you had some things you just have to clean up, but there was a lot of good things as well. I think that we did well, and that you can build off of, and hopefully we're able to do so. Because I don't think that it's always a very good idea. It's probably never a good idea to dwell on the bad things. You got to focus on the good things, but then fix whatever bad things that might have been costly throughout the course of a ball game, and it just is what it is. You gotta get back at it tomorrow in practice to get prepared for Thursday night's game here at home against Winchester. That's going to be another big matchup there, and the Lady Raiders have got to be ready to go. And I think that they came out here, fought hard tonight. Like I said, it just wasn't enough, unfortunately, and so. When you get down to the brass tacks of things, again, like I said before I went to break, it was really the tale of all the quarters here. We essentially played a half, essentially. When it comes down to what we was able to do offensively and defensively, our effort was there throughout. But offensively, we could get it going in the first quarter, not so much in the second quarter. Third quarter was a lot better. Was able to get a lot going offensively, played great defensively. Then in the fourth quarter, again, just couldn't get anything going on the offensive end, and then that put us behind, because then we started, putting more pressure on our defense to really make plays, because we was trying to make up for the lack of offense that we had in the fourth. So, it is what it is. Got to get back to work tomorrow, though. You look at our stats overall here. The Raiders were led by Reese Baker, had a team-high 15 points, go along with 2 rebounds, followed by Layla Lee, 8 points, 3 rebounds. Jalen Willis, 6 points and 6 rebounds. And then Cameron Wise, 4 points. Lauren Luce with 3 rebounds. And Malia York and Trinity Brozier with 1 rebound each. Again, for a grand total of 33 points scored here for Wapahani. Again, they were 4 of 5, 80% from the free throw line. So very good job there. Like to see us got to the line a little bit more, obviously, but that's just what it is. And so 4 or 5, that's pretty good. 80%, we'll take that. And so now we look on to Thursday night's game again, as I mentioned, here at home against Winchester. Big game that will be, so make sure, please join us there for that one. JV start time 6 o'clock. Varsity game to follow, and then the Raider boys basketball team will be in action on Friday night at LaPel. We hope to have that one live. We'll try to get some information on that on there for Friday night's game, and then we're back at home Saturday for more boys basketball action against the Centerville Bulldogs. So again, we have all that information and much more on our Raider Sports Report. If you guys haven't watched that yet, make sure to do so. It's on our YouTube channel. So check that out. Just a breakdown and a recap of last week's game, and then talked about this week's schedule and ahead. So again, we thank everyone for joining us here tonight. A big thanks to all of our sponsors. We can't do what we do without them, and we can't thank you enough to all of you out there that continue to watch and support our teams. That's the most important thing, and they deserve all the recognition and notoriety that they can get for the hard work they put in on the court and also in the classroom as well. So we're happy to do it, and we'll see you back here on Thursday night, folks. So until then, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy saying good night from Raider Gymnasium.